Hey, so welcome to this video. What we're going to get into is how to believe 100% that your manifestation is going to happen no matter what. Okay, I'm going to take you through an evidence-based practice, meaning that you'll be able to get your mind on board fully with the idea that what you want to create has already happened. Okay, so let's go into it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ollie. My goal is to make manifestation easy for you, okay? To take the stress out of it, to make manifesting, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, career change, business growth, an actual light and enjoyable process, believe it or not, right? And if you were like me, you might have been in the loop or are in the loop right now where it's really tricky to do that. It feels like a real effort. You feel like you're fighting against yourself. You keep having these 3D circumstances show up that don't feel like they're in alignment with all the effort that you're putting in. And you're trying to stay positive and it's not really working out. Okay. So that is who I am, what I do. And this is, you'll now know if this is going to be for you in terms of a video. Precursor, it is beautiful here, but it is super hot. So I look like I am sweating buckets, which I kind of am. And I'm in this sort of greenhouse, but it's got really nice light here and it's beautiful. So you'll have to bear with the sweating. Okay. So let's go into this practice, right? One of the questions I've had, quite a lot of the comments have talked about the creation formula, which I teach. And they've kind of asked, okay, well, how does it work and why do we do this? What's going on? What do I need to do? In order for you to manifest what you want, you have to believe internally with unshakable level of belief that it's going to happen, that it's already happened, right? It's in you. It's a feeling within you that you carry. It's not down to external circumstances. But the next question is, okay, well, how do I do that? Okay, and this is a nice evidence-based approach where you can lay out and get your mind on board. So the way I'd like to break this down is, first of all, a mistake that a few people make tends to be around defining what they actually want. So I'm going to use an example of the financial aspect is one, right? Where someone might say, okay, I want to manifest $10,000 or I want to manifest $100,000. When you come from that point of view, it's very much about the item, right? It's an external thing that you want to validate something that's actually deeper that you want to create. So the argument I always use is, why would you want to manifest $10,000 when you could manifest complete financial freedom? When you could be someone who constantly attracts financial freedom? Okay, so in the first phase of the creation formula, what I like to do is define exactly what you want as an I am statement or a my statement. Okay, because when you attach what you want to create from your identity, it's a precursor then to keep creating the same thing because it's from an identity level, rather, get my words muddled up, to create a change within yourself so that you can keep attracting it. Okay, so this is not about just manifesting a specific amount of money or manifesting a date with someone. It's like, okay, it's not about manifesting $10,000. It's that I am financially free. Okay. Or it's not about manifesting a date with someone. It's that I am in a loving relationship with my partner, right? With my true life partner. So hopefully you can see the difference there. But that sounds like a small thing, but it makes such a big difference to the transformation that you'll experience in yourself and what you're able to keep creating because you're changing your self-concept. When you change your self-concept permanently, everything starts to keep sort of rebooting and recharging in the same direction. Okay, so you create something, then you keep creating it, you keep creating more of it because you've changed yourself and you've associated all the work you've done, you've associated it with yourself, with your own identity. Okay, I hope that helps. The next step of this process, step 2, is about creating the feeling through an evidence-based approach, right? So you'll know what this is like. Whenever you think about creating something, you have the analytical mind, which is constantly throwing up things like, yeah, but how is that going to work? How will that work? But what about if this doesn't play out? Like, hang on, how is this going to work? Because I'm in this job right now. So how is that going to, you know? And that mind isn't you. It's the analytical mind that we build over our lifetime. And there's the soul in there that's you that actually knows exactly what you want. And it just wants to put it into practice. It wants to feel it. It wants to experience it. And it wants to enjoy it. So we have to bypass that, okay? So if you tie the first statement, as I said, not I have $10,000, you can definitely do that. But I'm about teaching self-concept, which is changing yourself, your identity, your beliefs about who you are, so that this stuff actually sticks and you have such strong belief that it's unshakable. So if you just lay out, right, an I am statement. So I am financially free. Or in this case, let's use I am with my dream life partner. And what you want to do is, this is where we can kind of get stuck, right? Where you go to then put that into like a visualization and you think, okay, I'm with my dream partner. And you're trying to maybe work out where that scene is. Okay, so it could be like, okay, I'm in a coffee shop and we just had a wonderful day and we're drinking coffee together. Now, that's really cool, but your mind, I don't know about you, but my mind would always be like, okay, how do we get there? And what's our life like? How is this even going to work, right? The mind will not shut up, the analytical mind, unless you give it evidence to explain the context of what you're trying to create. For example, I'm with my dream partner. We love reading the same books and share stories together for hours. We love eating at the same restaurants together. We go on amazing ski holidays. We find it so easy just to talk. We both respect each other's boundaries. Okay, can you see and feel the difference there? So then if you can list out all of the evidence-based reasons for why you are with your dream partner, it's going to make this process so much easier. It's going to make it more peaceful, more still. And this is where then you can get into the process, the next step, step 3, which is learning how to feel this stuff. But hopefully, even just those first couple of steps, you're starting to think, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so you're not listing out the steps you need to create the thing. It's not like, okay, in order for me to be with my dream partner, I need to go on this dating app and I need to dress this particular way. That stuff can be helpful. But if you really want to get into feeling it and creating unshakable belief and get your imagination and your mind and your heart start working together, which is what you need in order to change your beliefs about yourself and change your internal state, this is a super powerful way to do it. Because we know what our minds are like, right? They always want evidence. And in this current world, I believe we're going through this sort of shift in consciousness where we're very analytical, we're very in our own heads, which is cool because then we want to learn more. We want to gain more knowledge. We want to understand the concept and the systems. But then when it comes to practicality, we can't get that mind to shut up enough in order for us to actually go in and feel it as real and maintain this unshakable belief. And that's when we unlock our true power. So this is where we're at. And this is how you continue to believe that it will happen no matter what. Because you're imprinting all of the different evidence that your mind needs to go, oh, okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Okay? So again, I've talked before about being financially free. Rather than saying, I want to manifest $10,000 or I have $10,000, that's not what you're really after, right? What you're really after is financial freedom. So then you can lay out, okay, I am financially free. Okay, what needs to be present for me, not someone else, for me to feel like I am financially free? And you can put in list form, simple stuff like, I have this amount of money in my bank account. I'm consistently making this much money in my business. My investments make this every month. Okay, I'm free from credit card debt. I'm free from tax debt. All this sort of stuff. Okay, so I hope this is resonating with you just a little bit. It's so powerful, honestly, for someone who was stuck in this loop for a ridiculous amount of time, because I had a hugely, almost overly powerful intellectual mind where I want to analyze everything and I couldn't get out of my own head. This approach is very, very powerful. So I hope that helps. That is how you build belief. Give your mind evidence-based context of why what you're doing is the bigger picture for what you want to become, okay, and what you want to create. Give it some context. Okay, I'm gonna have to end this video because I'm really starting to sweat here and it's super warm, but I need to get outside and go and chill with the family before Christmas. So that is an explanation of how to do this. Okay, if you want to learn this process, if you want to put this into practice, I coach this inside the Heroic community. Okay, there's a really good rate to join at the moment as a founding member rate to take away a bit of the risk for you. Check it out, jump in. I will drop you a message and we will get into this and we'll start putting it into practice so you can manifest, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, business growth, career change, whatever it is you want. We can do it quickly, we can do it effortlessly, we can do it with an unshakable level of belief. All right, so I'll link that below. Take care. Speak to you soon.